during the Biden administration. 2 U.S. embassies have been lost. And now in Sudan, a day ago, started the 72 hours of trying to get Americans out of Sudan. Some choose to stay. However, there's a lot going on. So, meanwhile, as they're trying to get a ceasefire, they've temporarily closed the U.S. Embassy in Sudan. Fighters occupy lab holding disease samples, deadly disease samples. In Geneva, fighters have occupied a national public laboratory in Sudan, holding samples of disease, including polio, measles, creating an extremely dangerous situation. The WHO warned Tuesday, that was yesterday, that's when I got this, kicked out all the technicians from the lab, which is now completely under the control of one of the fighting parties as a military base. So they haven't had too much success in the ceasefire. Americans have lost their lives during this time. The UN Health Agency also said it confirmed 14 attacks on healthcare during the fighting. And another thing that's going on is leprosy causing bacteria found in armadillo specimens. Highlight value of museum collections for tracking pathogens. Yeah, so years-old tissue samples from armadillo in museum collections may harbor the bacteria that causes Hansen's disease, also called leprosy. Leprosy can cause nerve damage that, without early effective treatment, can lead to paralysis and blindness in the most severe cases, obviously, you know. So, there's a question. Evidence has accumulated that 9-banded armadillo is transmitting leprosy to people in North America and potentially elsewhere. So this is not too new. Brazil, India, and Indonesia since like 2010. The U.S. is doing things about this. Obviously, we don't want that here. However, it seems to be there's a lot going on with a lot of poking in labs. And now one of the labs is a potential risk for the world. Meanwhile, back in the 1970s, there was these mysteries of these cow mutilations. A lot of people say it's aliens. Some people say it's the government. Well, ranchers all over began reporting something strange. Their cows were turning up dead with portions of their faces, genitals removed. And so in the 1970s, 73, 75, 76, this was all going on. So they frequently found cows' ears, eyes, rectums, and sex organs had been cut away with surgical precision. This is still going on today. All right. So back then, there was more than 10,000 of the incidences that had occurred by the end of that decade. That was before 1980. Yeah. Now we shoot up to today and the mysterious history of the cattle mutation. We have FBI records that I'll show here at the end, okay? But 11 states baffled by the cattle mutilations. In October 30th, 1975, I'll also show that. Cows in Texas have had their tongues, genitals, and anuses removed with precision cuts, but there was no blood left behind at the bizarre scenes, officials say. 6 cows were found dead in a mysterious scene in Madison County in Texas. The cows had their tongues removed, and the 2 had their anuses and genitals removed with precision. There was no blood spill at the scene and no sign of struggle at the scenes. No disturbances in the surrounding grass. Nothing at all. It has police officers completely baffled. So yeah, this all happened in Madison County. So again, the question arises with the people, and a lot of people that this is happening to, their cattle. Is it something like aliens doing this? No one knows. And like I said, some people have even questioned, is it our own government? Well, I'm going to leave that up for you guys to decide. Where it's strange and weird, that's where you're going to find me. So, natural predators don't do precision cuts. They have teeth bites, claws, pecking, all kinds of things. So, yeah, UFO sightings. The Pentagon is still on the official record saying that the alien mothership could be sending tiny probes to monitor Earth and other planets. And then we have like just cows mutilated with precision cuts. I think this is the point, people, where we start begging for answers or demanding answers, asking for God to start, intervening. Maybe us step back and, let him bring to light what's going on, because sometimes us people, there's a lot of things that happen with truth. There's a lot of things that people don't want the truth to be known. They will go at any cost to cover up a lot of truth if they feel the need that the public will be in an uproar over the truthful findings. Yeah. So anyway, I know this is weird, but this is what we're dealing with. Yeah. So if you thought your Bud Light commercials were getting strange, there's still cattle mutilations going on, and our own Pentagon talking about motherships. This is where we're at. While we still have all the other things going on in the world with these lab leaks, they gotta just keep poking and poking and poking. How long is it gonna be before something major is unleashed? Seriously. Like aliens in the air and zombies on the ground. Or who knows? Maybe they've come on from underground all along, and it's not just space. I don't know. All right, well, this has been a part of the weird side from Lighthouse News team, and I hope you guys have a great day. Don't stress, and just keep preparing, because I don't think things are going to stop being weirder anytime soon. So, have a great day. God bless.
We've found a dead bull. It's missing its reproductive organ. It's missing its testicles and its penis, and its tongue is gone. And I said, what?
A single drop of blood may be found on the hoof, nothing on the ground, and the scavengers won't eat it and it doesn't rot.
at least 10,000 cases in the United States.
The Harvey County Sheriff told people to be on alert after someone removed organs from a bull.
It appeared that they had them surgically removed.
We haven't solved any of them. It's almost, you know, there's no evidence.
The Sheriff's Department doesn't have any leads at the time.
If you asked us to go replicate that process and not leave evidence, I don't think that would be possible.